what happened.
1923 may have left us on an overturned tugboat of a cliffhanger last week, but there's even more in store for our lovebirds Spencer and Alexandra as they rush to the Duttons' rescue back home in Montana, where a range war is heating up.
My concern is survival.
Things are getting intense this week in 1923, but don't worry, we at least get a happy ending for the episode. So let's get into it. I'm Anna Rumor, and this is Pop Culture Social Call. Before we get to our shipwreck lovers, we're checking in on Tiana and Hank the sheep herder, who suggest a young girl change her identity and pretend to be a boy to avoid being captured. And thus is born Joe. It's a decent disguise, but Tiana's troubles are just beginning.
I have a warrant for her arrest. Please step aside.
Back at the reservation, her grandmother is visited by two lawmen with a warrant for Tiana's arrest. And this violent confrontation ends with the older woman getting hit in the head and dying, praying for Tiana's revenge arc. It's then that we're taken back to the sinking tugboat we left Spencer and Alex on. Luckily, both of them survived, albeit with a bit of heroics from Spencer, and they find a spot on top of the tugboat to get dehydrated and attacked by sharks, basically, which I guess is better than drowning? Meanwhile, back at the Yellowstone, Jacob and Cara are still waiting on Spencer's return, but they're not waiting around totally. They're not standing down from Banner's threat, albeit in different ways. Now Jacob, who is still very much on the mend, he's putting together a posse as he plots his revenge.
Then we'll get after their asses.
While Cara tries to go the legal route through the sheriff, while also trying to squash her husband's vigilante plans. Clearly, Jacob loves being told what to do. He takes his anger out on Cara, but she puts him right in his place.
You think it's you who suffered the most? How would you know? You were asleep half the time. Well, I bathed you and spoon-fed you like an infant.
Never cross Cara Dutton. Come on, Jacob, you should know that by now. He does apologize eventually, but he's not backing down. He knows Banner's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to their land being in danger, and he's gonna meet that threat head on. Speaking of threat, let's get back to Spencer and Alex, who after their shark battle end up being rescued by a ship just when hope seemed to be lost, and they finally catch a break with a kind captain who takes them in and marries them? Well, I mean, it's romantic, of course, but it's also going to be a big help for Spencer when the boat docks in Marseille. I mean, he didn't exactly get a visa. And we end with a rare happy ending moment for these two, newlywed and enjoying their own little Titanic moment, albeit with the shipwreck coming first.
I'm following you wherever you go, whether you like it or not.
But are they ever going to make it to Montana? Oh my gosh, I'm very nervous for them, so let me know what you think in the comments, like and subscribe while you're there, and head over to popculture.com for the latest entertainment news. Until next time, I'm Anna Rumor, and this is Pop Culture Social Call.